A project status report is a document that describes the progress of a project within a specific time period and compares it against the project plan. Project managers use status reports to keep stakeholders informed of progress and monitor costs, risks, time, and work. Project status reports allow project managers and stakeholders to visualize project data through charts and graphs. Project status reports are taken repeatedly throughout every phase of the project's execution as a means to maintain your schedule and keep everyone on the same page. The status report for a project will generally include the work that's been completed, the plan for what will follow, the summary of the project budget and schedule, and a list of action items as well as issues and risks and what's being done about them. Project status reports are timely updates on the progress of your projects. Written concisely, project reports offer high-level information about project progress, so team members get at-a-glance insight into what's happening within the project. With a timely status report, you can ensure your entire project team and cross-functional stakeholders understand what's on track, what's blocked, and what's coming next. Regularly sharing project status reports is important because they help you keep all project stakeholders in the loop and aligned on how your project is progressing. They answer the questions everyone has before team members even have a chance to ask them. They show and tell your team that you are on the right track. How often you share project status reports depends on your project's timeline. There are three major components to reporting project status. Management will want to see the overall project health so that they are able to detect a project in trouble. Despite good communication practices, it is possible that management may know more about the project than you do and are in a better position to determine its health. Management will also want to know what the major project accomplishments are and what specific dates they must be completed by. They will want to know what milestones have been completed, which ones are still in progress, and what milestones may be coming up next. Lastly, management will want to know what obstacles have interfered with the completion of the project. They will want to see brief details surrounding any and all issues that were discovered along the way. After creating a project budget, the next natural step is to monitor the budget status. Your organization will want to track this information through reports and invoicing to ensure this data is updated and reflected on both the task and reporting levels. Time and expense submissions play a major role in invoicing, managing project budgets, and your overall workflow. Hours and expenses submitted and approved against tasks can be used to update budgets and invoice clients. In turn, this impacts the estimates set on hours and charges for tasks. Plus, any progress on task estimates impacts the overall status of the project budget. Naturally, management will also want to be kept up to date with the current projections from the project itself. When you begin the project, many of the projections were calculated using experience and guesswork. But as time goes on, some of these amounts will change. Management will need to know if you are going over your initial budget or if you are well under it, and what the current and future projections are. These will change throughout the course of the project, but it is a key piece of information that will be needed as part of the project monitoring and control. Scope control is one of the keys to effective project management. Good project management requires managing scope in such a way that the goals of a project can be obtained on time without leaving out resolution of items that are critical to the project's success. Good scope control allows the changing and adding of critical tasks without adding in unnecessary items or items that would be best suited for a later version that, if added, could cause a project to miss its critical deadlines. Determining which items need to be addressed during a successful project is crucial to successful scope control and positive project outcome. It is imperative that your project manager maintain flexibility by changing and adding tasks that will make or break your project success. However, items that are not critical to a successful delivery or that may be better suited to a phase 2 release or follow-up version should be barred from current project scope, especially if completion of the items threatens an on-time delivery or implementation goals of the project. Communication is a key component to the success of your project. Communicate project progress and issues to the project stakeholders, team members, and leadership. Though the communication schedule may differ by audience, establish a regular schedule for informing the target audience. Proactively analyze the project's communication needs and create a communication plan. Project status communications can take many forms. The most common is a PowerPoint presentation document. Unlike a phase review, which may include several slides, a project status communication should consist of a single slide per project. The focus is on publishing a concise visual representation of the project status. A typical project status slide includes overall project status, summary of project objectives, status summary, list of accomplishments, successes, wins, key issues, requested action needing sponsor or stakeholder response, and high-level timeline. A project newsletter is often used if the project delivers a new product or involves a large change within the organization. Project quality assurance is one of three parts of a larger project quality system that ensures the project deliverables meet the planned quality standards. The other two are the planned quality management process and quality control. Notice that the goal is not to produce the highest quality deliverables, only that the deliverables meet the quality standards in the original project plan. This is because many products are intended for a lower quality market segment. Performing quality assurances focuses on the processes that are in place to produce the project deliverables at the applicable level of quality, normally called QA. It is the process of auditing and analyzing the system which produces a product in order to improve their quality. It should not be confused with quality control, which is a direct measurement of the deliverables for acceptance or rejection. Project resources are the people, capital, and/or material goods required for the successful execution and completion of a project. In a nutshell, project resources are what you depend on to get the work done. They can differ depending on the type of project and departments involved. When thinking about project resources, many people may overlook the issues that can arise without proper planning. They may instead focus on the tasks at hand, rather than planning far ahead. If you are working on the second phase of a project, you must also be sure that you have the right resources lined up when it comes time for phase 7. Don't simply assume they will be available or take someone's word for it. Lacking necessary resources will most likely halt progress and cause a project to run behind schedule. If the resource was a rental space or unique piece of equipment, you may be left waiting months before the space becomes available again or the equipment can be shipped. Not an ideal status if you're trying to meet deadlines and stay within a budget. Risk management activities are applied to project management. Project risk is defined as an uncertain event or condition that, if it occurs, has a positive or negative effect on the project's objectives. Impacts in project risk management are more diverse. overlapping monetary, schedule, capability, quality, and engineering disciplines. For this reason, in project risk management, it is necessary to specify the differences. Good project risk management depends on supporting organizational factors, having clear roles and responsibilities, and technical analysis. In order to make project management effective, the managers use risk management tools. It is necessary to assume the measures referring to the same risk of the project and accomplishing its objectives. Procurement is the act of obtaining goods, supplies, and/or services. Therefore, project procurement is obtaining all of the materials and services required for the project. Project procurement management encompasses the processes used for making sure project procurement is successful. Project procurement management includes three primary processes. These are the plan procurements, conduct procurements, and administer or control procurements. There was previously a fourth process called close procurements, but it is no longer a recognized part of standardized project management. Every week, we upload new videos between 5 and 10 minutes in length, where we will focus on the strategic implementation of Lean and Six Sigma. As a Six Sigma expert, I am passionate about quality. And if you are too, then click subscribe to be notified whenever we upload our next Lean Six Sigma video.